Hey everyone, James here from the Sim Network once more, bringing you an interesting game on the Oasis of Shar map. So normally it would be for a 4 versus 4, but in this case we've actually got a 3 versus 3 versus 2. So, interesting thing indeed. So, yeah, just looking at the current makeup of teams. The first team, well actually it says Team 2, but the first team we'll have a look at is Team 2, which consists of Mazing playing as the Sisters of Battle, doing it themselves. We've got Scatman playing as the Necrons, interesting. And we've got Lager playing as the Dark Elder, so some interesting names indeed. And Team 1 consists of, wow, interesting. Anyway, consists of Armageddon playing as the Dark Elder on the very bottom. Liz Hilijon, or however you pronounce that, playing as the Orcs on the top. And Max God playing as the Necrons, right next to him. And we'll just go to the next team, which is Team 3, so that consists of Asylum playing as the Chaos Space Marines. And Sponge... why the hell would they spell their name like that? Well anyway, I think it's meant to be SpongeBob, but they put in an underscore in there for some reason. But anyway, SpongeBob playing as the Tau player. Huh. Very interesting indeed. And just to have a look... Okay, there we go. I guess we could focus on what this Max's guy is doing. Given that, okay, never mind. I thought there might have been an engagement, but nope, apparently not. So yeah, things seem relatively quiet. It's going to be a bit tricky to keep track of things, but what the hell? We'll do the best that we can. So at the moment, yeah, we've just got everyone expanding at the moment. Not seeing too much action, although I'd say this Armageddon guy is going to be very vulnerable. I mean, unless if the Orc player here attacks maybe through this avenue here, maybe to distract the bottom left team that we see here. They'll probably, yeah, they'll probably be able to destroy Armageddon, especially since it's going for an early tier 2. Well, he's not getting attacked yet, so what the hell, see what happens. And here we go, finally got a bit of a push by the Necron player Max God, and yeah, just going to be heading, I don't know, I guess towards the southeastern portion of the map. Yeah, apart from that, not really seeing too much else when it comes to harassment or anything like that. Well, I suppose this is relatively balanced. I mean, we've got these two teams here which will fight against each other. One team here, well, actually it's really balanced in this team's favour at the bottom left here, but what the hell, we'll see what happens. In case we should be seeing our first engagement of the match. We're going to be seeing the Lord and all that, ward off these Chaos Space Marines, and yeah, hopefully maybe even destroy a listing post or two, just to do a bit of economic damage perhaps. Funny enough, we're not actually seeing a Chaos Lord or anything like that quite yet for a Chaos player, and yeah, we've also got a bit of engagement happening on the bottom left here, so what do you know, it looks like the Orc player is going to be attacking, but yeah, it's going to be warded off by a strong squad of Battle Sisters, but it's only one single squad though. I mean, you only need to get one of them to engage into melee just about, and yeah, they'll all be able to engage into melee. And yeah, I do have a bit of a surround by the, wow, Chaos player and the Tau player on the Necron Lord and his forces, but yeah, they're not doing too shabbily given the circumstances. So yeah, just trying to attack that Chaos Lord, who I think was trying to originally disrupt the Necron warriors, but yeah, I think they're going to be seeing the Necron player basically pulling back. I mean, managing to do a little bit of harassment on the Chaos Space Marine player, but yeah, not being able to really accomplish anything when it comes to economic harassment or something like that. And what do you know, we've actually got amazing listing post getting destroyed, well, getting slowly destroyed by a horde of horde of slugger boys, should I say. And yeah, I mean, Amazing is even leaving his battle sisters to get engaged in melee against these sluggers, which is certainly not a good way to do things. And yeah, he lost his listing post. He's most likely going to be losing his battle sister squad as well. Just keeping in melee like that doesn't seem to make too much sense, really. I mean, he's building an Inferno turret that can only do so much against a ridiculous horde like that. Doesn't have his own commander unit to run that out. And yeah, finally we're seeing the armory building, well, called the summoning call for the Necron player coming out. So yeah, hopefully should get a few upgrades and all that. He might be able to do a bit of damage to the Chaos player, perhaps. And here we go, we finally got the Orc player here being warded off. Nothing really happening on the bottom here? Nope, not from what I can see. Although, funnily enough, actually, Simon, yeah, it's the same guy. Yeah, funnily enough, we do actually have the top right team, the one who one would think would make the least amount of difference to the game, actually going straight for the middle and capturing it. So that's a few strategic points they're able to get there with pretty much no resistance. So who knows? They might be, well, they might be able to do something against the other teams. Still, it's going to be a bit tricky when it's everyone has 3-man teams and you've got a 2-man team. That's what the hell, stranger things have certainly happened. And yeah, speaking of which, now we seem to have a bit of a lull in the combat. Might just speed things up a bit. Like a little Benny Hill show. But anyway, and there we go, we finally got a bit of engagement by the player. He's going to be trying to attack these fire warriors and all that. Imagine him to demoralize the squad even. Just about from the presence of these flayed ones and all that alone, which is kind of funny really. Although we do have Scourges and all that coming in to assist us off the Necron player, so yeah, hopefully should be able to inflict quite a bit of damage. Just having a look. Don't see any of them getting upgraded with Dark Lances, I think. Nah, not from what I can see. Interesting. So yeah, I guess it's just using them for mostly for anti-infantry support. We've got Lago trying to harass a bit there, but yeah, not being able to do too much damage as this listing post has been upgraded to have that little whaling ability. And there we go, we're finally seeing a bit of economic damage being done to the Chaos Space player. A bit of engagement also happening on the leftmost portion of the map, with the Necron player Scatsman being able to take out a couple of obelisks by Max Scott while under fire by the Warbanners, but really the Warbanner and the this really isn't going to be able to do that much damage. You can see they should be able to take that out relatively easily as well. Got the Orc player sending his forces back in. At the same time, the Chaos player, the top right, is in quite a bit of trouble though. So yeah, it looks like the top right team might not be able to contribute as much as one would think. Although, okay, no, not really, I guess. So, I mean, they did manage to capture the middle, but the problem is though, if even one base falls from the top right team here, they'll just completely get destroyed. And although we do have Fire Warriors and all that being deployed to attack the marauding Scourges and the Sluggers and all that from behind, yeah, we don't expect so much to be done. Although, it has forced them to jump up and fly once though, and yeah, now these Slugger Warriors and all, they're going to get killed off, which for some reason they've been set to range stands, which seems rather strange given they don't even have burners or anything like that. And yeah, we've got Max Scott coming up with the Necron Warriors just to try to take out these remaining Chaos Space Marines. Going to come under fire these Fire Warriors, but the thing is, given how close they are, they should be able to take out the Fire Warriors in a straight up combat. Although at least it seems at the time being, actually no, they haven't quite managed to drive back the forces of the topmost team though. So yeah, they're just still running rampant in their base, and yeah, the top right team is most likely going to get eliminated from the game relatively early. Which is a bit of a shame really, because they were showing a bit of promise perhaps with capturing the middle and all that really early. I mean, one would think they might have been a bit more aggressive and all that, but really when you're going to do so much when it's a 2 versus 3 game. You can see my Men of War games for when that becomes the case. It's even more hopeless for the team that well, might have been losing or winning up until that point and loses a play. That's kind of funny though, sometimes happens that people quit even when they're winning, which just seems insane really. One would do that, I mean it just completely ruins the game. That's what can you do? And yeah, so we should have a bit of engagement happening here. Battle Sister's actually engaging in melee and even having the priest use, oh no, not the priest, he's actually the missionary, using the lay hands ability just to keep them alive that much longer. Not really being able to hold the line forever though, as that ability has to wear off eventually. And yeah, now we've just got a hold of Slugger Boys chasing them back, although here we go, finally got an Inferno turret and an upgraded listing post for them to engage. Might be able to ward them off once they get to there, but yeah, looks like the Orc players are still going to be content with holding this area here. And yeah, as for the Chaos Space players' base, they've mostly been destroyed. Although, wow, I must have missed one hell of a turning point there, because it looks like wow, it looks like they actually managed to hold off that attack and even drive back their attackers. Although I think that there might have only been interesting. Well, there you go. So much to keep track of. Unfortunately, we can't keep track of it all at once, given that we've only got one camera Although I guess I could try to record it from multiple angles, although that would be a bit more work and all that, so screw that. In any case, got the chaos player actually building his tech buildings, and yeah, we got the town player building tech buildings as well, and all that in the middle, going with machine pit to build a defiler and all that. And yeah, it looks like they're just holding up in the middle for the time being, so very good job in holding off the advance on their bases. Very surprised they actually managed to do that. And again, we seem to be having a bit of a stalemate here. I'm surprised actually that this player down here has managed to remain for so long. I mean, I don't recall Lager really doing that much. A bit of harassment with his mandrakes perhaps, but that seems to be about it, really. There we go, you got the Necron coming back to life and all that. It's going to be found out by the Pathfinders and all that, but yep, he's still going to screw around and all. There we go, teleporting up there. I just fast forward the game again, given that we've got a little bit of Mexican standoff happening again. Because this player's talking in metal box. Actually, we've got this killer can coming in, and here we go, we finally got a bit of engagement happening. Necron player top right, sorry, well actually I suppose he sort of is top right, at the, I suppose 2 o'clock position. 1 o'clock, yeah, 1 o'clock position. Engaging combined might of the Calcimation player and the town player. Don't know how much damage they're going to be able to do, although the killer can is lasting a bit of a while, and this defiler actually does have quite a bit of health left, so they might be able to hold off yet another attack. Because at the moment there has been 2 versus 2 mostly, because I don't actually think the Orc player at the top here has been contributing to these battles at all, so I suppose that's just about the only thing that's really been keeping the top right team in the game so far. But yeah, once that guy with that name, that says ridiculous to pronounce, returns his troops over, then yeah, things are going to look quite a bit different most likely. Although he is still keeping his troops here, not 100% sure why. I mean, he's not attacking or anything like that, he hasn't sent any scouts to see what the battle sisters are doing. So I'm not really sure why he's not just, helping attack the 2 players here. I mean, if they could secure the well, extra bases here as well as the extra strategic points and all that, they could pretty much tip the scales in their favour against the other teams. But yeah, for whatever reason, all players not doing that. Oh, here we go, finally here, sending knob squads and flash kits and all that, so sending in his elite troops along with the attached war boss. Let's see, do we don't have a mad dock or anything from what I can see, so yeah, not too good, but yeah, what the hell. At the moment, yeah, we've just got these fire warriors just engaging in long range combat here, and yeah, we've got the orcs engaging in good long range combat, using the good old fighter bomber to drop a few bombs on those intrepid fire warriors there, and there we go, we finally got a bit of engagement happening here. See if I can, there we go, get a nice view of it. Cross-side being exchanged here, mostly knobs against the defilers and everyone else just shooting at one or the other respectively. At the same time, we do have Scourges and all that jumping in. Got Orc player finally following back in, but yeah, they're just leading themselves into more and more shots fired by the Fire Warriors. They do also have this Soulstorm ability itself being used against the Fire Warriors. That's just going to be able to follow them, do damage. Actually, it might be able to kill off. Wow, it is actually going to be able to kill off a few of them. And these guys are going to be very long health, so provided the top most team manages to press the attack forward, they should be able to inflict very heavy damage on the rightmost team here. And yeah, I might be able to take them out as well. Should be interesting, although they are managing to keep the defilers and all that alive. Got another defiler here being deployed. So might just be seeing maybe another stalemate perhaps. Rather hard to say. Interesting. We do have quite a bit of artillery being used as well. It's just mostly defiler that's caught in the crossfire, and they can certainly take a few artillery shots here and there, while the actual troops themselves will certainly be taking a bit more severe fire and all that, even using the fighter bomb to fire against this defiler, which is actually making all the way up to the Necron player's base there. Speaking of which, I'm not seeing any other engagements anywhere else, so yeah, it looks like this will be the current flashpoint. Psalm's defiler won't be able to last forever though, although I'm surprised that actually has managed to last this long though. For some reason, neither the Orc player or the Necron player here have decided to get the anti-vehicle troops, like the rocket launchers and all that. That's what the hell. Now we actually got Crude Hounds and all that being deployed as well, just to do a bit of damage. And okay. Oh, that's right, it was mostly a 1 versus 2. Okay, never mind. So yeah, mostly a 1 versus 2 before, should I say, before the Orc player came in here, but yeah, now the Orc player is actually being warded off, and funnily enough, we might actually see a bit of a victory for this rightmost team, which is rather surprising. Taking out the Obelisk and all that, making their way to the Monolith, and we're finally seeing Immortals being deployed, although it might just be a bit of a case of too little too late. In fact, I think all the actual vehicles have been... oh, okay, except for the Defiler, which is way behind enemy lines. Apart from that, yeah, just about all the vehicles have already been taken out. Got more listening posts and all that being destroyed. And yeah, the troop advancement towards the player's base is, yeah, just continuing unabated. Although here we go, finally got reinforcements coming in from Armageddon. It's kind of sending a couple of Warp Beast squads along with the Witch squad as well, just to act as backup mostly. You know, just to make sure that they don't lose their morale or anything like that. And there we go, wow, the base is falling pretty quickly for Max Scott. If he loses his next Monolith, he's going to be in very serious trouble, and there we go, down it goes. Wow. Okay then, now it's a 2 versus 2 versus 3. The only problem is, of course, that Armageddon's troops are all the way down here. Troy is managing to make his way up finally. But yeah, they're going to have pretty significant things to contend with. Orc player, for some reason, not really sending in his troops just yet. I suppose he does have tall orders there, but what the hell. And there we go. Looks like the Dark player here has decided to use the combat drugs ability a bit early, in my opinion, on his Warp Beast. So then again, I think he's just looking to do a bit of quick harassment rather than engage this enemy head on. And here we go, we've actually got another Soulstorm ability being deployed, killing off scores of Fire Warriors and all that. And yeah, I mean, if they can get them over to these Chaos Space Marine squads, then yeah, they should be able to do quite a bit of damage here. Just needs to move a little bit more just to take out the remainder of these Fire Warriors. Yep, managing to take out a couple more, just a couple remaining at very low health and all that, so not too shabby at all to say least. And yeah, we've got a bit of a troop build up here as well by the Sisters of Battle player and the bottommost Dark Elder players as well. Looks like it's fully loaded. A couple of raiders with some there's a warriors. Yeah, pretty sure warriors. Interesting. So things are certainly getting easy. And also, sorry, things are certainly getting hectic, should I say. The different teams, except for the bottom left team, which doesn't seem to have actually done that much. And yeah, now we're going to be seeing another engagement by the Battle Sisters, finally deciding to retake this middle portion between them and the Orc player. We've also got the Raider coming in, really not wasting its jump there. Got it in, oh, that's interesting. Got an immolator with the melter, yeah, multi-melter upgrade there. And there we go, we've actually got Scatsman for some reason leaving, not really sure why. I don't think anything was actually occurring in this base. So, very strange indeed. So now it's a 2 versus 2 versus 2. With the top right team seeming to have the most cohesion out of any of these other teams that I've seen so far. And yeah, even taking out a main leader of the Orc forces. Interesting. And yeah, I mean, having Armageddon this far away is not going to help in defending the Orc player's base, although if you can get more troops up and all that. But the problem is, though, we've got the Chaos player attacking towards the southernmost portion of the base as well. Interesting. Interesting game indeed. And yeah, because there's Chaos Space Marines and all that doing a bit of harassment, the other player deciding to hang back for a little while, but you'd think he could afford to maybe advance just a bit. I mean, at the very least, he can do a bit of harassment with his Fire Warriors from afar. But yeah, for whatever reason, he's not. And yeah, now we've got the Chaos Space Marine player advancing towards the bottom as well. So he's going to have a bit of a two-pronged attack, which might just work provided that both players are adept enough at commanding their troops one versus one against respective players. Which could be the case actually, although very nice ability is being used by the Dark Elder player, I think unintentionally because he's on the other team actually. That's a global ability they were using there. It was a Cry of the Damned or Scream of the Damned, something like that. Basically causes troops to lose morale, well, all enemy troops to lose morale. So yeah, just very lucky that that happens. The SpongeBob being forced to retreat. He has kept a couple of troops in his base though, mostly Crude Hounds of the Sky and Mr. Gunship for whatever reason. But yeah, I mean, at the very least he has stopped the Orc player from holding the line, or rather from reinforcing the line for Armageddon, and most likely going to see Armageddon getting destroyed. And yeah, we even got Lager almost engaging the Chaos player here as well. But really, I mean, he might as well just let the Chaos player engage Dark Elder player here, let them kill each other while they build up their own forces rather than joining in the melee. And yeah, funny enough, you do have the tower player being forced to retreat further. But really, the Chaos player's base is right here, so he can just build a few more troops and all that to help reinforce the attack. Bam, go straight for the Orc player's base. Although it looks like, at least for the time being... Okay. Well, Armageddon's base is slowly getting destroyed. And yeah, we've even got a Soulstorm ability being used on these like invisible Chaos space marines, which is kind of funny to see, really. Wow. So yeah, that's what being done by the bottommost. Actually, no, then again, I suppose Armageddon might have been the one that triggered off that ability before, in which case it would have been intentional. And in either case, that Soulstorm ability not being quite enough to destroy these invisible Chaos Space Marines, and yeah, now we've just got the Demon Prince and the Bloodthirster just, yeah, destroying everything that the Dark Elder player owns. Could try to rebuild here, but it's not like as if this is exactly... oh, sorry, not here. Could try to rebuild here, but it's not like as if the Orc player's base is that much of a safe haven either, and yeah, it's been knocked out of the game in case. So yes, and it's starting to see a bit of a reduction when it comes to the troop numbers and all that. Might just switch, there we go. Might just switch to Asylum's point of view, actually, seeing as he seems to be the one making all the attacks on that at the moment. And yeah, he's even being so bold as to attack Lager's base, despite the fact that yeah, he's basically doing it alone. And yeah, I mean, his troops were depleted somewhat still from the abilities and all that. But he does still have some very significant troop numbers, the Chaos Predators and all that supporting. Although they are running into very significant Dark Elder forces. I think their attack is most likely going to be forward. At the same time, we have the major engagement by the Orc player. It looks like he's actually going straight... Yep, I'm pretty sure he's going straight for the tower player and all that. They're not waiting for them to attack or anything like that. Interesting. And just go forward. Just saw another player leave us by that, apparently not. And yeah, we even have the contaminate ability being used and all that by the... oh dear, I think that's actually used by the Helltown from Asylum, which is actually infecting his own troops as well, which is kind of funny. And yeah, we've just got a massive engagement. Although it's getting a bit smaller now. I suppose the only thing that's really passive about it is, of course, a squig off. Doing a bit of damage, tossing troops about and all that, but it's really, against all these troops that we're seeing at the moment, it's just not going to be able to do much. In fact, managing to still save the Chaos Predator, and I'd say that's most of the Orc forces just about gone, really. So yeah, provided these guys start pushing forward, which is what they're going to do right now, yeah, they should be able to take out the remaining Orc player, and there's just going to be an interesting matchup between the bottom left team, the remnants of it anyway, and of course the top right team. So a 2 versus 2 on an 8 versus 8 map. Should be interesting. Although the bottom left team, well, provided that they can actually destroy the remaining Chaos forces here, I mean, if they can attack forces of the right team straight after they've finished off the Orc player base, they might be able to catch them when they're at the weakest. But the problem is, though, there's just no Orc forces left to, well, to defend their base. There's nothing left to actually weaken the forces that we're seeing here, so they're basically going to have near maximum HP by the time their attack finishes here. Well, I suppose they'll lose a bit of HP. I mean, they were seeing the Crude Hounds and all that forward, getting attacked by the buildings, but really, it's just a big couple of buildings shooting and all that to be able to weaken them that much. Which means we'll most likely be seeing one more major battle after this, and then after that, yeah, we'll most likely see the, yeah, basically the buildings of one team or the other team getting destroyed. Yeah, make sure Lager coming in here. Yep, he's going to be capturing the strategic points here, so yeah, looks like we're going to be seeing the map mostly divided in two. And there we go, there goes the Orc player. And yeah, got the Prince and all that being summoned as well, so I need to think. It's been quite a game. And at the same time though, just the amount of tech structures now that we're seeing. We've even seen the Kuon command post being built straight in the middle. I'm just surprised that no one has actually gone for the middle besides the rightmost team. Anyway, what the hell are these guys saying? Amazing has said 300. Interesting. 300 as in, you know, the Battle of 300 perhaps? Now, in either case, it should be one hell of a battle when it actually occurs. So we'll just wait left to wait. Although, thankfully, we can speed up the game a bit while waiting. So yeah, it just looks like both teams are manoeuvring their troops into position. For whatever reason, they're not quite utilising the strategic points that are available here, and in my opinion, that's probably going to be to the downfall of these players on the right here, but what the hell, we'll see what happens. So yeah, they're deploying the troops here, and at the same time, we finally got an attack on the middle by the bottom left teams. Although we do have cruise hoxes and all that to help defend it, but I'd say, yeah, with this amount of scourges and all that coming out, we'll most likely be seeing, oh, even have a Ravager coming out, although, okay, it's been completely upgraded with disintegrators, although he's using it against infantry and all that, so I guess it should be alright. But which is not that engaging cruise hogs, should be able to take them out with relative ease. I think they managed to last quite a while, actually. And we've still got this rightmost team deploying troops around here, for whatever reason they decide not to attack just yet. Although they might be waiting for more of the army to come at the bottom of the team so that they can be caught out of position. Because while the rightmost team can afford to lose this little middle outpost, I suppose you can call it, it'll be a bit harder for Lago, for example, to lose his base here, given that that's where most of his buildings and all that are. So it looks like that's what they're most likely to be going for, so we'll probably be seeing a bit of a base trade. Of course, the ball will be in the bottom of the team's court, so they're going to be, well, they're going to keep attacking at the middle points, and most likely lose their base here, or are they going to come back? Although if they keep attacking like this, they won't be really forced to come back to defend Lager's base. And at the same time, do have Amazing actually moving across... okay, not being seen at all. Actually moving across the top here, so I might be seeing a counterattack on the counter space from players' base as well. They've got Celestians and all that out. Oh, and a couple of Battle Sisters and Sister Pinches as well. So yeah, we might actually be seeing a base race situation after all. Not a direct arm engagement or anything like that. Even getting a Rhino transport being brought in here for whatever reason. Probably should have actually used that Rhino transport to transport these troops very quickly to the counter space from players' base so they can actually destroy that as quickly as possible. And maybe start to build, you know, various base buildings around here, given that, you know, when they scattered out, or they should have scattered out their troops, and then they would be able to find that out. But yeah, unfortunately, they won't be doing that. And yeah, got a few mistakes being done by both players, but I'd say that yeah, bottom left team letting one of their bases get destroyed like this is most likely what's going to cost them the game. Although, that's the thing though. We got amazing the Battle Sisters player, yeah, just going straight for the middle, which is yeah, just going to get him torn apart slowly but surely. Though I do have the Sister of Pinches still being able to do a bit of damage actually. I suppose they'll be able to distract them, but yeah, with Lager out of the picture, I don't think Amazing is actually going to be able to hold off. And given the game's about to end, we'll be seeing him quitting as well. So yeah, unfortunately, no big army versus army engagement, but yeah, we saw a bit of a attempted base race there by their bottom left team, which didn't quite work out, given that it was only the middle bit that they were attacking. So certainly a very good play by the top right team. I didn't quite expect them to do as well, but yeah, they remained cohesive, remained rather stalwart, and yeah, able to eventually win the day. It's not too shabby. So yeah, looks like we'll be uploading this game later on as well, and until that happens, this has been Damon Tadovich signing off.